The space race was a time of great excitement and tension. It took place during the Cold War. This was a period of rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. Both countries wanted to prove their technological superiority. The space race was more than just about space. It was a symbol of national pride and power. Each country wanted to show the world that its political system was better. The race to space began in 1957. The Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the first artificial satellite. This event shocked the United States. The space race had begun. Sputnik was a small metal sphere. It carried a radio transmitter. People around the world could hear its beeping signal. Sputnik's launch was a major propaganda victory for the Soviet Union. The United States was caught off guard by Sputnik. The government and the public were concerned about the implications for national security. If the Soviets could launch a satellite into orbit, they could also launch a missile at the United States. The launch of Sputnik sparked a wave of investment in science and technology education in the United States. The government realized that it needed to catch up to the Soviets in the space race. The space race had a profound impact on education in both countries. It led to a greater emphasis on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or STEM. The Soviet Union continued its string of early successes in the space race. In 1961, Yuri Gagarin became the first human in space. He orbited the Earth aboard Vostok 1. Gagarin's flight was another triumph for the Soviet Union. It showed that the country was ahead of the United States in space exploration. The United States was determined to catch up. These Soviet achievements put pressure on the United States. The US was lagging behind in the space race. The country needed a bold plan to regain its technological edge. The answer was the Apollo program. This ambitious undertaking aimed at landing a man on the moon before the end of the decade. President John F. Kennedy challenged the United States to land a man on the moon, a bold and visionary goal that would push the boundaries of human achievement. He made this challenge in a famous speech in 1962, inspiring a nation to dream big and aim high. Kennedy said, "We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard." This statement captured the spirit of determination and innovation. The Apollo program was a massive undertaking, involving complex planning and coordination on an unprecedented scale. It required the efforts of thousands of scientists, engineers, and technicians, all working tirelessly towards a common goal. It also required a huge financial investment from the US government, demonstrating the nation's commitment to space exploration. NASA, the newly formed space agency, led the Apollo program with a clear vision and unwavering dedication. The agency developed powerful rockets, advanced spacecraft, and trained astronauts rigorously for the mission. The goal was ambitious and the stakes were high, with every step meticulously planned and executed. The Apollo program was a race against time, with each milestone bringing them closer to the ultimate goal. The Soviet Union was also working on a moon landing program, adding to the urgency and competitive spirit of the mission. The United States was determined to get there first, and their relentless efforts culminated in one of humanity's greatest achievements. Section 5. The Drive for the Moon. Throughout the 1960s, NASA worked tirelessly on the Apollo program, aiming to achieve what seemed impossible at the time. The Gemini missions were crucial in this monumental effort, serving as the stepping stones to the moon. These missions helped NASA develop the technology and skills needed for a lunar landing, including spacecraft docking and long-duration spaceflight. The Gemini missions tested new spacecraft and trained astronauts for spacewalks, which were essential for future lunar missions. They also gathered valuable data about the effects of spaceflight on the human body, which was critical for ensuring astronaut health and safety. This was all essential for the success of the Apollo missions, which aimed to land humans on the moon and bring them back safely. The Apollo program suffered a major setback in 1967, a tragic event that shook the entire nation. A fire during a launch rehearsal on the ground killed 3 astronauts, Gus Grissom, Ed White, and Roger Chaffee, marking a dark day in NASA's history. This tragedy shocked the nation and led to a period of intense reflection and reevaluation within NASA. Despite the setback, NASA persevered, driven by the goal of landing a man on the moon. The agency learned from the mistakes of Apollo 1 and made the necessary changes to ensure the safety of future missions, ultimately leading to the successful moon landing in 1969. Section 6. Tragedy and Triumph. The Apollo program continued, making significant strides with each mission, pushing the boundaries of human exploration and technological innovation. Apollo 8, in 1968, was the first manned spacecraft to orbit the moon, a monumental achievement in the history of space exploration. It sent back stunning images of the Earth rising above the lunar horizon, captivating the world and providing a new perspective on our planet. Apollo 9 and 10 were also crucial missions, each playing a vital role in the overall success of the Apollo program. They tested the lunar module in Earth and lunar orbit, respectively, ensuring that all systems were ready for the ultimate goal. These missions paved the way for Apollo 11, the mission that would finally land humans on the moon, fulfilling a dream that had captivated humanity for centuries. The world held its breath on July 20, 1969, as Neil Armstrong took his first steps on the moon, a moment that would be etched in history forever. "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," he declared, words that resonated across the globe. The Apollo 11 landing was a historic achievement, a testament to human ingenuity, perseverance, and the spirit of exploration. It marked the culmination of years of hard work and dedication by countless individuals, a triumph that showcased the best of what humanity can achieve when united by a common goal. Section 7. One small step for man. The Apollo 11 mission was a defining moment in human history. It showed that with determination and ingenuity, humanity could achieve the seemingly impossible. The world celebrated this triumph of human spirit and technological prowess. After Apollo 11, NASA launched 5 more successful lunar landing missions. These missions continued to explore the moon and conduct scientific experiments. They brought back valuable lunar samples for study. The Apollo program ended in 1972. However, its legacy continues to inspire generations of scientists, engineers, and dreamers around the world. It pushed the boundaries of human exploration and knowledge. The space race had a profound impact on both the United States and the Soviet Union. It led to the development of new technologies, materials, and manufacturing processes. Section 8. Space Race Legacy. The space race had a lasting impact on scientific progress. It led to advancements in rocketry, telecommunications, and materials science. These advancements had applications in various fields, including medicine, transportation, and consumer electronics. The development of the integrated circuit, or microchip, was a direct result of the space race. This tiny invention revolutionized electronics, leading to the creation of smaller, faster, and more powerful computers and devices. Satellites, a direct outcome of the space race, have become indispensable for communication, navigation, and Earth observation. They enable global communication, weather forecasting, and environmental monitoring. The space race also had a significant cultural impact. It captured the imagination of people around the world. It inspired countless works of science fiction in literature, film, and television. Section 9. Advancements in Technology. The technological advancements of the space race had a profound impact on our lives. Many technologies we take for granted today originated from the space program. These include scratch-resistant lenses, developed for astronaut helmets. This technology is now used in eyeglasses, camera lenses, and smartphone screens. Wireless headsets. Initially developed for astronauts to communicate hands-free, wireless headsets are now ubiquitous. Memory foam, originally created for astronaut seats to absorb shock during landing, memory foam is now widely used in mattresses, pillows, and footwear. These are just a few examples of the many technologies that we use today that have their roots in the space race. The pursuit of space exploration drove innovation and led to the development of technologies that have had a lasting impact on our lives. Section 10. Conclusion, Impact and Inspiration. The space race was a remarkable period in human history. It was a time of intense competition, groundbreaking achievements, and unprecedented technological advancements. While driven by political rivalry, it pushed the boundaries of human ingenuity and exploration. The legacy of the space race extends far beyond the Cold War. It left an indelible mark on science, technology, and our understanding of our place in the universe. The spirit of exploration and discovery that fueled the space race continues to inspire us today. As we venture further into the cosmos, the lessons learned from the space race will continue to guide us. The pursuit of knowledge, the power of collaboration, and the importance of pushing the boundaries of what's possible are enduring legacies of this remarkable era.